What's happening, y'all? I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you how you can have your kids financially set up from the day that they're born by the time they leave your house at 18. First thing you could do before the child is born is to get your financial situation in place. If you purchase a house, by the time you pass, that's something you could pass down to your kids. And having extra money is going to have a big role to play to set your child up. I'm going to also give you examples on what Beyonce and Jay-Z and Drake do for their kids. So it starts with you, but now let's get to the baby shower. At the baby shower, ask for monetary gifts only. And the reason why you're going to do that is because the day that your child is born and your child gets a social security number, you want to open a custodial investing account. My daughter has a custodial brokerage account through Fidelity. I'll put a link in the description for Fidelity's custodial brokerage account. A custodial brokerage account is basically you opening an account for a minor. So you're making the investments on the behalf of a minor. Now, how Beyonce and Jay-Z and Drake do this is they open a custodial Roth IRA. What makes a custodial Roth IRA good is that it's tax deferred. When your child's ready to withdraw, there's no taxes on that. But in order to have a custodial Roth IRA, you have to prove that your child makes an income. So by Drake having his child draw the artwork on his All the Dogs album, that showed that his child was making an income, so he was able to contribute into the Roth IRA. And the same thing with Blue Ivy. By Beyonce taking Blue Ivy on tour, she could contribute to the Roth IRA because Blue Ivy is making an income. But you don't have to be a business owner to have your child invest. Like I mentioned before, you could do the custodial Roth IRA, or if you don't have your own business, you can do the custodial account. The best investment to use is Investco QQQ. That is an index fund covering all of the tech companies. What that does is it allows your child to start gaining compound interest from the day that they're born. Just a couple dollars invested at the date of birth could possibly be enough for their retirement. But the way inflation looking, I don't know. But that is something that you want to continuously contribute to. Even if it's just $5 a month, you put that initial investment of a couple $100 and then you keep adding that $500 a month. Once your child gets to the point where you're starting to read them bedtime stories. This is a book made by your boy. You can find it on Amazon. It's a story about two kids learning about saving and investing. It's very child friendly. It also rhymes, so they'll like that too. The link will be in the description so you can make your purchase. So the next important investment account that you need for your child, where you should invest more into this one, is the 529 investment plan, whatever it is. Whatever it actually is, I'll put it right here. But what this account is investing towards the child's college. That's another reason why you don't want to put too much money towards their retirement, because you should be putting more money towards their college fund. Their college is going to happen sooner. I know what you're thinking. You probably like, man, you telling me to open all of these accounts. But it's small contributions. Even if you're just doing $1, that will compound over a long period of time. They have their whole life ahead of them. Once your child gets to the point where you start giving them allowance, give them their allowance through this app. The link will be in the description. It's the Greenlight app. Greenlight app is how I give my daughter her allowance. What I like about the app so much is, of course, it has referral links. If you lose my link, my daughter gets referral bonuses for it. But also, it has a compounding interest savings account in there. When you give their child allowance for their Minecraft or Roblox or whatever, you could disperse it into their account, $7 in their account, $3 in their savings account, with that savings account collecting compound interest. The app is either free or it don't really cost too much to have the app. But one thing in the app that is not free, if you upgrade, you get additional compounding interest on the savings account, and you also allow your child to invest. Chances are, once they start getting their allowance, they're going to put all of their money into Roblox or Minecraft. Are you opening that investing account? You could have them actually become partial owner of Roblox and Minecraft by adding investments into their allowance or savings account. That's for extra credit, right? If you put money in the custodial account, that's all you really need for their retirement. Just make sure that you teach them how to continue investing on their own. That's from birth to the elementary school process. By the time your child gets to middle school, they will identify what their passion is and what they like. That is when you fuel that passion. If they're in love with music, you send them to music summer schools. If they're in love with art, send them to a summer school with art. Whatever it is, fuel what they're excited about. By the time they get to middle school, you also want to have them read this book. It's another book by your boy. It's about a turtle and a rabbit on a race to get rich. The turtle, over a long period of time, gains his wealth, while the rabbit quick money schemes gets him nowhere in the end. So that's another book by your boy. Once they get to middle school time, because it has words like investing and investments, they probably won't grasp the concept any sooner than middle school. By the time your child reaches high school, pick a side hustle for them to do over one summer or even during school. Have them wash cars, have them sell candy at school. All you have to do is go to a wholesale store, buy candy in bulk, and have them bring it to school. That will show them that they don't have to depend on a job in the future, that they can always find a way to make additional income or be their own business owner. The most important thing that you want your child to do in high school in regards to their financial future. For the parents, you need to read the Debt-Free Degree and assist your child through all of the steps that the Debt-Free Degree talks about. By the time your child is done with junior year, that summer after junior year, your child needs to apply for a grant every day. Every single day after school, have your child apply for a grant. Make sure your child goes to college with in-state, because in-state tuition is a lot less than out-of-state tuition. If your child doesn't go to school, there's a whole bunch of free online courses. You can go on Harvard University and find courses. You could go on Coursera and find online courses. But whatever it is, they do need to gain some kind of education. By your child applying for different grants every day for that senior year will put them in a great position to get a whole bunch of additional money towards their college. And then if you put money into that compounding interest growing college fund, that will be additional money towards their college. Once they get to college, there's also programs that can help you pay off tuition, whether it's to work for the school or whatever the case is, write extra papers or whatever it is. Just make sure you stay on top of that, because college debt could crush their future. When your child is in college, make sure they skinny down their budget. Whenever they get their refunds for the school, don't go out and buy rims. Keep that in a savings account or have them put it in an investing account to gain interest. Or just have them put it in a savings account to gain a small amount of interest, but at least they sitting on that money from when they get hungry during college, instead of having those rims on the car that depreciate. It won't be calling you for no money, but if you made it this far, I'm gonna give you 2 bonus tips to also help your child. First bonus tip is, of course, by having a child, you get a nice tax refund. One of those years that you get a tax refund, you can put that money into that college investing account that'll grow over time. So if you do that when you claim them at 1 year of age, that money will compound over time to help them pay for college. Next pro tip is to have your child as an authorized user on your credit card. If they're an authorized user on their credit card, they will already have established credit from the jump. They're not starting from scratch. Now that you have that knowledge, make sure your kid's financial life is a lot better than yours. I'm Mike the Money Motivator. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe.